All right, and with that, well, that's great. This is perfect. Masshole malts. All right, I got a Patriots game on in the background. I can't even get through my advertising without screaming and yelling here. This is perfect. Masshole malts. Dear Breakfast Bill and Mr. Themelis, big fan of you both. Bill for the laughs, Andrew for the music taste. Everybody always gives Andrew a shout out for his great music taste. Long-time listener, first time writing in. I currently live in L.A. as an actor. Eye roll. What do you mean? It's a great thing to try. It takes a lot of balls to do that. Bill, in your last podcast, you were talking about malts. I figured you get a real kick out of this. I grew up a soda jerk. A soda jerk. Does that mean you worked the soda fountain at some place? I'm from a town called Yarmouth Port on Cape Cod, dude. Cape Cod, Massachusetts. Fucking clam diggers. My grandfather, great, back in 1889 was the postmaster general, town selectman, and the pharmacist. All right, let me do that in Boston accent. He was the postmaster general, town selectman, and the pharmacist. He built an ice cream soda fountain, and my extremely ornery father still runs it today, 5 generations later. It just turned 132 this summer. Dude, I'm going to this place. What's the name of it? Anyway, if the chocolate malts are still sitting heavy, I'm including a recipe for ice cream sodas below. What a good shit, which are a lighter but just as good, and you can add your malt. In case you're wondering why I didn't include the name of this extremely well-described landmark, it's because I know you like figuring shit out. If you ever find yourself on the Cape with the family, head to Provincetown. I've never been there. That's way out on the Cape. Right at the end. And you almost go back to Boston. It curls all the way back around again. And go to Macmillan Wharf and learn about the pirate Sam Bellamy. And now, is this actually a real pirate, or is this like some gay bar that has a theme? Because you are in Provincetown. And the shipwreck of Wellfleet and the recovered gold. The witch, his lover in the story, is my distant relative. Dude, this started off like something I was into. Now this sounds like some conspiracy theory babble. Did your other personality just kick in? Her family name is the same as the ice cream soda fountain. Okay, he's giving me mysteries here. Patriots on the goal line. They're playing Smash Mouth Big Ten football. No, he fucking dumps it off to the tight end. Coming off the line. Woo! Woo! 2 touchdowns, baby. Mac Jones, the upstart. The upstart. Ladies and gentlemen, my eyes are too fucked up. Is that 13-13? Yes, it is. We got a game. All right. If the thought of searching for something sounds like a whole fucking thing right now, which it often does, fuck it. The store is called block your ears if you want to go on the fucking little magical mystery tour there. Hallett's. Anyway, it's all weird New England shit, but whatever. Go down some internet rabbit hole for the sake of Halloween. I'm going to do it, man. That's a great story. There's witches and pirates and fucking soda fountains. I mean, it's not the love. Wait, do witches date pirates? Is that how it goes? In, what do they call that? What do those nerds call that in Middle Earth world? Whatever the fuck it is. Appreciated seeing you and Kirk Fox and Reservation Dogs. Thank you. Hope to work with you one day. Go Bruins. Go fuck yourself. All right. Dude, this is supposed to be lighter. A pint of ice cream. Hershey's chocolate syrup. Salsa/club soda. Get yourself some good ice cream. None of that shit made with the water. Well, which one's made with water? Haagen-Dazs is preferable for store-bought. Go with chocolate. Don't be an asshole. All right. I wish every recipe was written like this. Get yourself a pint glass because you won't have the right fucking glass for this anyway. Dude, I have ice cream soda glasses. Somebody gave them to me for my birthday, all right? So you watch your fucking mouth. You think I'm not serious? Get a big spoon. Nothing crazy, just bigger than the average cereal spoon. First, put about 2 ounces of chocolate syrup in the pint glass, then about 2 to 3 ounces of the ice cream. Now mash. Work the syrup and the ice cream into a paste. If you're looking at the Stone Cold Creamery, add a little more ice cream if needed. You can also add malt at this point, but don't go overboard. A little goes a long way with malt. Listen, guys, speaking like a pro. Now, at a paste consistency, start adding a little club soda. Back in the day, soda fountains had a way to pull toward yourself for streaming soda and push back for a very thin, forced shot. Oh, so if you pulled, you got more. If you push back, you got, oh yeah, it's kind of like the pulse button on the mixer. Keep mixing, add a bit more club soda. The head is going to start getting big because of all of the cream. Then you can see it settling through. Keep adding club soda and keep stirring until the pint glass is about 3/4 full. Should have a big head of... Dude, if I ever work with you, I'm going to watch you do this. Should have a big head of chocolate foam. Now take a big scoop of chocolate ice cream and place it on the side of the glass, smashing it on the rim to set the scoop in place of the rim. Insert the straw in a long spoon and enjoy. You can make them with any flavor as long as you have the syrup and the corresponding ice cream. Don't mix. Cheers. In other words, don't use strawberry syrup with chocolate. I got it. What a good shit. He's the good shit. Soda fountain man letting me know how to be a fat fuck. All right, the milkman way of life is still around. All right, I have mentioned in the past how when I was a kid, before inflation, nothing. Third down, baby. Sorry, just strung out the run really nicely. Yeah, I was saying how, the milkman could have a stay-at-home wife if he wanted to, right? And all he did was just deliver milk, pick up the empties, deliver the milk. It was just like, like there's a real, like something, I don't know. Don't listen to all this fucking social media shit where everybody's saying you just got to keep pushing yourself to be better, to get better, to do more, to make more, to achieve, and all of that shit. And that's a great way to have your life go flying by. As I've learned after fucking 30 years of doing just that. You did a bunch of shit, you saw a bunch of stuff, but how much of it were you actually living? So I always look back at some of those jobs like, what if I just fucking drove a milk truck? Just drove that around town, breaking balls with the other guys down at the fucking place. You drop it off, you come home for lunch. Stay-at-home wife has a sandwich ready for you, like the whole old school thing, right? And just saying how it went away because of inflation and all of that crap. Every August we print like $1 trillion and act like this Ponzi scheme is still working. Well, this guy claims the milkman way of life is still around. Dear Billy Burger with a large fries, burr. I've noticed the past few weeks listening to the MMP and Anything Better that you've brought up how you used to be able to support a family and have a stay-at-home wife while working as a milkman. Yeah, right, like having a regular just blue-collar job around town. Even like a mailman, I think even then, even if you're in the fucking union and all of that shit, you still need that second income, it seems. I mean, granted, back in the day, the kids weren't going, I want an iPad, which back then, you literally ask them for like a spaceship. I would just like to inform you that in some parts of the world, that is still the case. My father lives in Nova Scotia, Canada, and until about 2 years ago, he did just that. That's awesome. He started in 1990. He woke up at 3 a.m. 5 days a week for almost 30 years. He delivered door-to-door to local restaurants and to convenience stores. Luckily, he was able to sell his milk route to someone else before the COVID struck. It wasn't a glamorous life we lived, but my brother and I never went without. Yeah, playing sports, always food on the table, lots of presents at Christmas, a typical middle-class white trash upbringing. Yeah, that's my wheelhouse right there. Did Tom Brady just run for a first down at 53 years of age? Did he just do that? 44 years of age? Look at this. Takes off right up the middle. Nobody saw that coming. Why don't people wrap their arms around somebody when they go to tackle? He can't even believe it. Holy shit, I made it. Typical middle-class white trash upbringing. That's my wheelhouse right there. You live in a duplex, right? Your neighbors smell your food and they hear the arguments. My mother stayed home with us until we were in high school and old enough to take care of ourselves. He didn't get paid a salary or an hourly wage either. He made his money from buying milk from a local dairy and reselling it. I learned a lot about work ethic when he would take me with him in the summers. Dude, that's like the Bronx Tale, riding around on the bus. That's awesome. Just wanted to let you know that the milkman lifestyle isn't a thing of the past yet. He now spends his days managing the liquor store to keep himself busy. He's also a bald, pasty cunt like you. Big fan, and thanks for all the laughs, and go fuck yourself. Dude, I think that, I got to be honest with you, I think that is an amazing life to do that. And to work like that, you know, there's that great sense of satisfaction, and you're really providing a service, you know? And I'm sure there was times people needed milk and they didn't have the money. He said, don't worry, get me next week, because you guys were all on like a first-name basis. I mean, that's the shit. Yeah, Tampa Bay is just not playing well. Look at Brady, like, Jesus Christ. These guys are all more athletic than me. If they would just try as hard as I do, we wouldn't keep getting these stupid penalties. Or was it a timeout? I don't know what. Look at this superhero trying to sell me a fucking SUV.